Number 2, reading aloud your daily text.
布里斯本，陈桥之都。布里斯本已有超过150年的历史，起源于一个原始的村庄，也曾是英国监狱，最后成为了澳洲昆士兰的首都。布里斯本也曾遭受水灾和干旱的侵袭，但在持续成长后，现在布里斯本成为了澳洲的第3大城市。布里斯本有5个令人惊叹的事实。
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the second part of our class. We're going to be practicing not only our reading, but also our speaking and pronunciation skills. 现在我们要做什么呢？我们要练习我们的阅读的技巧，可是另外也要练习我们的那个发音还有绘画的技巧。要怎么做？我们有一篇文章，然后这篇文章我们要念出来，不要忘记啊！你练习的时候，你不可以安静的念，你一定要用很大声要念出来。Now, I will read the article aloud in English, and you can listen along for the pronunciation. At the start of the class, I think you might have already seen, we have the Chinese introduction to the article, so you will understand the basic idea of the article. But do your best to listen to the English and follow along. So, here we go. Brisbane, the city of bridges. In 2009, Brisbane celebrated its 150th birthday. But what happened on the way? Aboriginal Brisbane, before 1824. Brisbane was home to 2 Aboriginal clans who enjoyed the fishing and easy life that the Brisbane River brought. From a prison to a city, from 1824 until 1900. A prison for English prisoners was started near the Brisbane River, and the prison lasted nearly 20 years before it changed to a city. The population grew from 829 in 1846 to almost 6,000 by 1859. When Brisbane became the capital. It had floods and droughts, but grew quickly. A new century, 1901 to 2000. Queensland was the fastest growing state in Australia, and it grew and grew, with new buildings built and new services added. 1974, the Great Floods and then fame. In 1974, floods destroyed Brisbane. 16 people died and $300 million damage happened. In the 1980s, Brisbane had 2 major world events, the Commonwealth Games and World Expo 1988. Now, it is Australia's 3rd largest city, and 1,000 people move here every week. It has great art galleries, a good live music, but Brisbane is still has the feel of a small community. The great climate built around the Brisbane River has some of the friendliest local people in Australia. 5 amazing facts about Brisbane. The city's first traffic lights were put in Queen Street in 1937. Brisbane has more sunny days than Florida. Queensland's oldest building is the windmill on Wickham Terrace. It was constructed by convicts in 1828. Brisbane's coat of arms featured 2 griffins. Griffins are mythological creatures that were chosen to represent the city because of their spirited nature. The Brisbane River has 15 bridges. Hey, and that's it for our article. Wow, that was actually pretty long, but we learned a lot about Brisbane. Now, have you been to Brisbane? I have, and it is truly a very beautiful city. Now, I know this year they had a lot of flooding, but I'm sure that Brisbane will be back up in a wonderful place if you want to go visit or study in Brisbane. It's an excellent idea. Now, don't forget, when you're practicing, read aloud. Now, even if your level is not intermediate, you can still practice reading a little bit. It'll definitely help you and improve your English. 不要忘记这篇文章不要安静的念，一定要念出来。如果你只有初级的程度的英文啊，这个也无所谓，你可以试试看，你可以念一句话，或者可以念一段啊，这个都可以练习。不是不知啊，说不定你会进步很快啊，所以都要试试看。所以你练习的时候不要忘记，不是安静的念，一定要念出来。Now that's it for our reading. Let's go on to the next part of our class.